Hey friends, welcome back to the Guitar Max channel, and I've got a brand new guitar. Oh no! Oh, wait a minute. That's okay. It's supposed to do that. That's right. This is the Ciari Ascender folding guitar. Okay guys, so I've checked out these guitars once before, but this is a brand new model for 2025. And if you haven't seen this before, it's absolutely gonna blow your mind. The trick with these guitars, right, is they fold down, and the folding mechanism is inside of the neck here and in the back of the body. The engineering of these things is super cool. But the way this works is you just unlock this, and then the neck folds right down, and the strings actually stay in place. And the whole idea with these guitars is it's a regular guitar without any compromises. It's a full-scale guitar. You get regular, nice brand name pickups and all kinds of stuff, but it folds down to a size that will fit under the seat on an airliner, and it's small enough where it qualifies as a personal item instead of a carry-on when you take it on a plane. And when these things first came out, I think the big thing that was on everybody's mind is it just a gimmick, or is it actually a guitar that not only could you travel with, but would this also be like your main guitar? You know, could you just have this guitar and that would be it, and not feel like you're making compromises and that kind of stuff? And look, these guitars are here to stay. I'll tell you about this in a second, but some really like top people have embraced these guitars and started using them. And I think at this point, it's pretty much a done deal. It's proven it's not just a gimmick guitar, but these are incredibly usable, and they're gaining more and more popularity. But these guitars here, this is the real deal. And the first thing I want to show you on this is I just folded it and unfolded it, but listen to the tuning when you fold or unfold the guitar. So it takes like seconds, a few seconds, just to unfold or fold the neck and put it in and out of the gig bag or the case or whatever. But just imagine, you travel with this guitar, you take it out of the case, you unfold the neck, you lock it, and it's like slightly out of tune. In 10 seconds, you can have this guitar stage ready. And it's got all these cool little details, like there's this guide up here by the nut. So when you fold or unfold the neck, these strings don't slip out of the nut slots. And the other thing is some people might feel like it's got all this, you know, these moving parts in here and all this metal and everything, and maybe that affects the tone, but these guitars still sound awesome. Now, obviously, a big part of that is the pickup choice. In this model, this is the Ascender Trio HSS. They've got a Seymour Duncan 59 in the bridge position, and then vintage staggered Strat single coil pickups in the middle and the neck positions. The other thing is that when it comes to the playability, you might think that with the folding mechanism right here on like the 12th and the 14th fret, you might think that you'd feel something there, but you actually don't. It's finished so smoothly, you know, the surface is so level, and then the frets are high enough. Your fingers never really drag on anything on the fretboard. So you know, if somebody didn't tell you that this was a folding guitar, if you just grabbed this and you were blindfolded or something, it feels just like a regular neck. These are priced at right around $2,000. And most of these Ciari guitars, the regular production models, are in that range. And when you think about it, that's slightly more expensive than a USA Fender Stratocaster, but this is arguably a much more capable guitar. Okay guys, so I want to go ahead and plug this in and give you guys some more sound samples. because as cool as the folding mechanism is, it still has to sound good, right? So we'll get right into that. But of course, guys, real quick, if you enjoy videos like this and checking out awesome, cool, new, innovative guitars like this one, and you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing right now. Okay? Let's plug it in and listen to how it sounds. Okay guys, so let's talk a little bit more about this. First of all, the sound of the guitar is great. I mean, you know, a classic pickup in the bridge position like the Seymour Duncan 59. Of course, it's going to have a nice, punchy, robust tone. Although I gotta say, I like the sound of the single coil pickups as well, especially in that neck position. Very, very stratty, kind of bell-like tones from this guitar. The other thing is the action on this guitar is surprisingly low, and I remember that being the case from the first Ciari guitar that I checked out. You'd think like, oh, well, it's, you know, it's got this folding thing, and, you know, how straight is the neck really, and is that going to affect the action and everything? This is like legit low action on this guitar. Lower than average, certainly. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention that I kind of hinted at earlier is some big-time top-name players have started using these guitars. And Ciari has just announced a Steve Stevens signature model. And first of all, it's a really cool looking guitar. There's a black version and a white version. I love how it looks. But the other thing is a guy like Steve Stevens, I mean, he could work with any guitar company he chooses, really. And I think the fact that not only is he working with Ciari, but he has his signature model as one of these folding guitars, I think that says a lot about the overall concept and the design and the build quality. Now, there's a whole bunch of other people who are using these guitars as well, and they don't necessarily have like signature models or a formal relationship, but I know like Wolf Hoffman from Accept has been seen using one of these, and also Scott Ian from Anthrax. The other huge highlight of these guitars, and you might think this is me being silly, but the amount of jokes you could play with this guitar. You know, you walk into rehearsal and like, oh, what happened, right? All of this kind of stuff. The jokes would never stop with this thing. And guys, as if that wasn't enough, the guitar itself has a lifetime warranty, so if anything ever goes wrong with it, get it fixed, no problem. And let me show you the case that it comes with. So the guitar comes with this cool little gig bag here, and you can have like a shoulder strap on this and everything. And this is kind of like, you know, it's not quite a gig bag and not quite a hard case, right? It's that kind of stiff fabric material, right? But the other thing The deal that Ciari is doing is if you follow the link in my video description below, you will get the guitar with this backpack here. And the regular case goes inside this backpack, and then you've got all your pockets and everything for like your cables and all that other stuff. And yeah, same thing. You can use this, you know, if you go to the airline, you go to the airport and you get on the airplane. This is a backpack. It's a personal item, and it still fits under the seat in front of you. And this is normally like $150 extra, but the deal I've worked out with them is if you use the link or the Guitar Max code below in the video description, if you order one of the guitars, you get this included for free. So yeah, guys, these are super cool guitars, and I checked out one last year. I was impressed with it then, and then they loaned me. I talked to them at NAMM, and they loaned me this one to check out the new model. And I'm just really happy that these have caught on, because when you see one of these in person and you use it and you look at all of the design and the engineering that has gone into this guitar, it's just so cool. And I love the fact that so many players, you know, top name people and pedestrian guitar players, I'm glad that they're really embracing, you know, these new designs and innovation in the guitar market like this. There'll be links for everything I was talking about in the video down in the video description below. Of course, a link for the guitar, and I will also have a link for the Boss IR200 amp and cabinet simulator that I was using in the demo, plus my social media and my YouTube online course, you know, learn YouTube, all that stuff. Video description below. That's where you can find everything. Guys, thanks a ton for watching the video. Let me know what you think of this guitar down in the comment section below. And if you have purchased one of these Ciari folding guitars, let us know how your experience has been with it. Okay guys, thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you soon.